Hey y'all, welcome to Mississippi Girl Life. I'm just a country Mississippi girl married to a New York City boy and a mom of three living in North Carolina. Hey y'all. Hope everybody is doing good. Welcome back to the channel. So, I'm trying to get my life together in this front room. Whew. Whew. Trying to get this thing up here. Okay. So, trying to get this straightened up. Get my life together. Y'all know how that goes. Like I said, I hope everybody is doing great. I hope y'all is staying safe. Staying out of the way of this viral stuff. If y'all watch the 10 a.m. vlog that I put up, which would have been the last vlog, the previous vlog. So like I was saying, I hope everybody is staying safe when it comes to this viral stuff, because whoo, it can be a lot. So many people is sick. If y'all watch the previous vlog, you will know that I was telling y'all about this stuff that's still going around, okay? Still going around. Y'all, my flowers, I let them go to their max. But now it's time for them to get up out of here. It's time for them to get up out of here. So they are done. Okay. But yeah, it's a lot going around out there, y'all. So much. So much. I honestly feel like eventually they're gonna come out with something, but I feel like they're not saying nothing, so they don't cause no panic or whatnot. And they ain't saying nothing, so they don't cause no panic. And they waiting for a particular reason to say something. You know what I'm saying? I believe it's all part of the game. I really do. I think it's all part of the game. Of a game. I really do. Because ain't no way that many people sick and the doctors don't know, or either they acting like they ain't nobody been to the doctor saying this stuff. It's not right, okay? You cannot tell me that that's the case, okay? Can't tell me that. Cannot tell me that. But it's good. That's why we need to keep doing what we doing, honey bunnies. Keep preparing. Because if you don't, exactly what's happening now, it's just cupcakes. People gonna act like they don't know. Have y'all saw the articles about they recently found the 10th scientist since 2023? The 10th scientist that had that new information about aerospace and nuclear stuff is 10 of them have vanished, and they just found the 10th one's body. Look it up. Look up, and they say the article I read has been since 2023. So 10 scientists have just, you know, something has happened to since 2023. Tell me, and they all knew certain things. Nope. Something is not right with that picture. Something is not right. Nope, something is not right. I'm just getting some more water to water my plants. But yeah, I'm like, wow. So we got to continue, okay? Continue to make sure we try to do what is best for us. You know what I'm saying? We got to. My snake plants. The other name for them is what is it, mother long tongue or something like that. I always forget because it's a different name, or you can just call it a snake plant. Snake plants. These are the ones I divided up. Made multiple plants, propagated. Y'all, and the weather don't know what it want to do. Yeah, but that's weird, y'all. We still got to do this water thing, y'all. The day I was going to do it, it started raining. So I still got to do that for y'all. Because I need it up for that water when it does. So I'm just going to put it right here. Because I got to get that done. Trying to get this stuff. Marbles. Marbles. Whew. So I hope y'all enjoying these vlogs. I really do. Me, my people. So y'all, I am listening to, y'all can't hear it. I am listening to Oksana Monet, The Price of Peace. Y'all, when I started doing my little vlogs, doing my little vlogs like we doing right now, I made a decision for myself that these pole cats on here and people that want a reaction, people that just ain't right and you know they're not right, I'm not giving them no energy. I'm going to just, as they say, apply pressure. You apply pressure by trying to be the best individual that you can be. And not giving in. Even though it's easy to not giving in to miserable individuals, you know. I'm going to put this right here because I got plans for these. I'll show y'all that later. I just want to get my desk and stuff situated. Get my desk situated, get things I need plugged up and together. But like I say, you know, change is a process. You know, I have not allowed people, and I have became better at so many different things since what, 2024, end of 2024. And you constantly change, you constantly get better. Things that you felt like you needed to address, I'm to the point now I no longer feel like I need to address. I mean, and sometimes change happens very quickly, okay? Sometimes it's very quick for no reason. It's just part of being mature. And you know, what I have learned is no matter how old you are or a person is, does not mean they're mature. There's people that is old enough to almost be my grandmother. Yeah, my grandma. You know, and that don't mean that they are mature. It just means the things that people do, they've been doing it all their life. And it really gives you a reflection of a person overall for the majority of their lives. And when you have a person that's messy or miserable or just want to bring people down, normally they've had that their whole life. That's who they are, you know? So I decided, I said, you know what? I'm not going to get out of character. I'm going to stay focused on what I need to. And I want myself to be a reflection of how I was raised, how my granny, how my uncle, how my family raised me, as being a person that you don't let nobody. Now, I will not let you run over me. No. But also a person that is good-hearted, a person that is not disrespectful. Now, I done had some times on here where people just drove me there when you just feel like you just in that zone. But I have to look at this. What would God say? You know, do I stoop to that level? Now, I ain't saying I don't know if polecat probably gonna be around for a while, because that's the best thing I can call people without calling them something else, you know, especially when you know you're not doing anything. But, you know, even with the older ones, who's my elders, I need to, as long as you're not reaching out and touching me, as long as you're not reaching out and touching me, then I don't need to come at them in a way because I'm frustrated with how they're treating me. I don't need to stoop to that level, no matter how old. So I had said, you know what? The month of June, I'm going to work on that. I'm going to work on not allowing people to get me angry. Stay focused. Enjoy what I do. Prep for my family. And don't let nobody rage bait me or gaslight me. And sometimes you have family that'll do that too. They'll rage bait you and they'll gaslight you. Just like people out there would do it. So I'm learning to recognize that from whichever way that it comes. And be that reflection of a good person, and actually, you know, not just be a reflection of it. You got to be, and I know I am a good person, but not letting nobody get me out of character. Because when I know I'm not doing anything to you, and you just bother, that'll make anybody spaz out. And you know, I'm human, but that is something I want to work on, is not spazzing out, not letting miserable people, unhappy people, you know, make me stressed out and all that, because they want both of us to be in the same pot. All these fake accounts and stuff, it's just stupid. And I have to make sure, you know, that I keep myself. You can lose yourself. People will make you lose yourself. They will. People will literally make you lose yourself. And you got to know when to not allow that. People want you to be a certain way because of how they are, you know? So, and that's why I said I'm going to do different. That's why I said I'm going to do different. And normally if I make a change, like I know I have made a big change, especially with getting closer to God. I ain't completely there, but I have made a change, because y'all know I would go back and forth with people. I've made a change and I've stuck with it, but that's part of growing. Some people don't have that. And the way this world is, the things we already got to deal with, high prices, we trying to survive, trying to pay bills, trying to live and all that. That's enough right there. Then unforeseen occurrences, things that we have no control over, you know, it's enough that you have to deal with. Then allow people to bring extra, because there's people out there that's bringing extra far as the decisions they're making, that is messing up our food and stuff, making it hard for supplies to come in, creating a whole lot of enemies for this country. It's a lot. So those are things out of our control, but we can kind of help ourselves by preparing as much as possible, you know? So those are the things that I am going to be focused on, and not allowing individuals to, you know, get me off my rocker. I know I'm a good person. Nobody has to tell me that, and God knows my heart. That's why he looks out for me, you know? So I encourage everybody, don't let nobody get you off your rocker. And I don't have to explain myself to people. I'm learning that. I'm 39. So I say my age a lot for you to understand when I say I'm learning. I'm not one that think I know it all. I know a lot, but I don't know it all. You never will know it all. I don't care how old you get. Now, I'll take advice and I'll take constructive criticism, but I won't take nobody disrespecting me or trying to give criticism when you know it's not constructive, not something that caters only to you and not everybody else. So there's a difference. People try to criticize and try to say you can't take constructive criticism. I'm not gonna take anything from somebody that's miserable and being nice nasty. That ain't how it goes, you know. So yeah, so that's what we're not gonna do. Okay, so keep that in mind, y'all. Continue to prep. And for those of you that may have family and stuff that don't want to prepare, keep going. Keep going. Because you're going to need it. One thing about it, one thing I know, and two things for sure. Family member, friend, or whatever, they can't put no, they ain't going to be there. If they ain't prepping and you're not prepping, then both of y'all stomachs going to be licking y'all back. All y'all stomachs gonna be licking y'all back. But them not understanding the fact that you're prepping, if something happens, they ain't gonna be putting no food in you. That's your stomach alone. Yours and theirs alone. Y'all can share not having something. Okay? But y'all can't share stomachs. And when I say that is what you feel in your gut because it's empty. Can't nobody do nothing about that unless they feed you. Because that's your gut and your gut alone. So if you're not paying attention, don't let nobody stop you because they lazy and don't want to do, and they want you to, you know, be on the same boat. Some people sit back and say, well, I don't feel like doing it. I ain't doing it. Or maybe they don't have the funds because they spending their money elsewhere. That's not important. And they'll be like, if I ain't going to do it, he or she ain't going to do it neither. I'm going to make sure of that. Because I'm going to make sure I try to discourage them. Sometimes it can be significant others. You have to look at the whole thing. Just because a person holds a title to you don't mean that they always see your interests at best. Okay? Now, I hope I just said a whole mouthful with that one because it's the truth. You know? I don't care if it's family or whatever. Sometimes the closest to you can be envious of you. And you'll never know. So it goes all across the board. It comes back to you need to make sure you take care of yourself and be able to recognize things. That don't mean you got to let a person know you recognize things. Some things you keep to yourself when you notice things. And you continue to prepare and prep and stock up. Because like I say, They gonna experience hunger in a different way from you, and that's anybody, because you don't share a gut, you don't share a stomach, you don't share all the things that comes with um being hungry. Everybody may experience it, but it's gonna make everybody feel something different. Okay, so keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. So I got my front room all together. Okay, dusted a little bit. I'm gonna go back over the floor. So, but got everything together. Got my desk area over here together. Got everything straightened. Got stuff on charger or whatnot. And yeah, so I got a couple more things that I need to do. That hawk was back today, but he couldn't get no quills or nothing, so he just scoping everything out or whatnot. So it is what it is, y'all. So we've been watching. We can't do nothing to him because he's protected. So that's life of a homesteader. Y'all make sure y'all are stocking up and prepping though, and don't let people get to you. Get to a point to where you apply pressure, and you keep applying it. And to apply pressure, you don't have to do anything but be yourself. Be true and authentic to yourself. And that will cut them deep every time. And you ain't got to do anything. Be true and authentic to yourself.